Movie is very racist and stereotypical, and it is about white kids from the Pacific Palisades. They're not allowed to leave the Pacific Palisades, and it's basically like a cult inside the Pacific Palisades in Los Angeles. But some kids veer outside of it, go to some Mexican barrios, and mingle with some of the most dangerous, stereotypically violent, and drug selling Mexicans in the movie. It is 100% cringe gold, and it stars Anne Hathaway. And there's a slew of a lot of really good movie stars. It is a depiction of teenagers that live in the Palisades or the Pacific Palisades, the Palisades that burned down, the houses, all those houses that burned down a few years ago or a couple of years ago, I don't know. The place where Spencer Pratt is from, this movie is about it. It's about the kids that grew up there, spoiled rich white kids. They say in the thing, spoiled rich white kids. This is how they describe themselves. So these are not my words, these are their words. Um, Movie is gold, cringe gold. Very entertaining, very fascinating. Um, it is it shows a lot of stereotypical things like racial stereotypical norms are depicted in here. So the story might be a bit embellished, but is basically trying to say how the kids that grew up, the teenage kids, rich, they actually say they're rich white kids from the Pacific Palisades who are sheltered, who are not supposed to leave the Palisades, like their whole life is in that little bubble. They're not allowed to go to East LA or to like Compton or to anything like that. But in this movie, they party in the Palisades and they know each other. But some of them got bored and they said, all right, let's go to, it looks like they went to around MacArthur Park and South Central, somewhere around there, but into a Mexican barrio. So I don't know what barrio is around there, but it is pretty funny if you look at it from the outside. But if you're going to critique it in today's term, this would be a pretty racist, stereotypical movie. But if you're okay with that subject matter, then I would say you go ahead and watch it. It is 100% cringe. It is entertaining, but it's not going to win any awards. It's not going to be the best movie you ever seen. But it's something to think about, especially now that we have an election with Spencer Pratt. And he's from the Palisades. You want to know what their culture was kind of like. They actually made a movie about it. So that's pretty damn interesting.